Alright, so truth value means the value of a statement as true or false. Pretty simple explanation, right? It's crazy. And then a statement is a sentence that is either true or false. These are some fun definitions that you should probably know. Just throwing that out there. I would maybe underline them, highlight them, something. Alright, so truth value is when you look at a statement, you tell me whether it's true or false, and a statement is a sentence that is either true or false. So those two go together. Negation. What does the word negation make you think of?
Negotiate.
Negative or negotiate. So negation is a statement with the opposite meaning. So if I tell you that the sky is blue, what would the negation of that be?
The sky is red.
Or it is not blue. So the symbols for that are a squiggly or a hook thingy. And we will probably never write it like this. We will always use a squiggly because the squiggly is prettier. And you read it as not P. Not P. So a conjecture or a statement has two parts. It has a P part and then a Q part. The P part is the first part, the Q part is the second part. Dun, da, da, da. It's crazy. That makes a compound statement. It is two or more statements joined by and or or. And or or. So there are two types of compound statements. We have the conjunction. Conjunction, junction, what's your function? It is a compound statement that uses and. Okay? So, stop. What is this dance? What is this? Alright, so and, if I said like P and Q, we would use this symbol. It's just an arrow pointing up. If I said a disjunction, which would be or, it's an arrow pointing down. Now, it is very, 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 very important that you pay attention to where it says both statements must be true. So for a conjunction, both statements must be true. Like, it is cloudy outside and it is raining. Is it raining at the moment? Do we know?
No.
Okay, so is that conjunction true? No. A disjunction, only one statement must be true. It is cloudy outside or it is raining. That's a true statement because it is cloudy. Does everybody understand? Okay, so this leads us into truth tables, which are the greatest thing. Truth tables will always start off like this. You have P, you have Q. True, true, false, false. True, false, true, false. It is a convenient method to determine the truth value of a statement. And it'll say for you to look at something as an and, a compound statement that's a conjunction. Can you stop that? Or a disjunction. So if I gave you two statements, like my first statement will say, Asbury loves dogs. And our Q statement is, Cameron is annoying. Okay, so those are our two statements. And I want you to give me the truth value of P and Q. I don't know what you're muttering about there. I want you to give me the truth value of P and Q. Now, both statements must be true for the conjunction to be true. So we would look here. Are both of these true?
Yes.
So the conjunction is true. Now let's look if I don't love, or if I do love dogs, but Cameron is not annoying. So I do love dogs. Cameron is not annoying. So is that true? No, because they both have to be true. That's how you read it. Okay? Now let's look at this one. Asbury does not love dogs. Cameron is annoying. Is that a true statement? Because they both have to be true. Asbury does not love dogs. Cameron is not annoying. False. They both have to be true for the conjunction to be true. Does everybody understand?
Somewhat.
That's all you have to do. What part of somewhat? No, you can tell me. If you're confused, I want you to tell me, because these are kind of weird at first.
Not necessarily confused. I was just told that, like, if you think this is like two falses, it's also true. Like,
If it's two falses, it's also true. Why?
I don't know. I
mean, I'm okay if you said it. I just want you to tell me why. I'm not telling you that you're wrong.
I don't know, maybe because the both of them are false, like.
But it says that both statements must be true, right, in our definition? So, do you see what I mean, Butterbean? Okay. Alright, now, let's look at, does anybody else have any questions? If I had a disjunction, if it was or, okay, would this be true? Would this be true? Would this be true? Would this be false? This would be false. I did. Alright, turn over to 11B. So, these are some examples that we're going to do. It says, use the following statements to write compound remix.
You good?
Use the following statements to write a compound statement for the conjunction of P and Q. So, and is the upside down, or the arrow pointing up, correct? Right? Yeah. It's been a long time since I've taught this, y'all, so I'm refreshing.
So it
Then,
looks like an 8 if you ever get confused.
yes. Oh, thank you. It looks like an, I didn't even think of it that way. Look at you go. You're just muttering back there. Alright, now find its truth value. So, I want you to find the truth value of P and Q. Think about what it's saying. Why?
Because one foot is enforcing
So how would we write this conjunction?
P,
Write the statement. What is P?
1 foot is 14 inches.
Okay, so 1 foot is 14 inches. And, I know, life is tough. And what?
See her the down one. September has 30 days.
And September has 30 days. Okay, so is P a true statement? Is Q a true? I'm struggling. But for it to be a conjunction, what has to be true? Do both have to be true or just one? Both. So this is not a true statement.
Down arrow.
No, it's not a down. No, we just say it's not true.
Oh, my bad. So what we need the arrows?
This tells you and. So P and Q is not true.
So
I want the symbols. If you write it like this, I want the symbols.
So like,
Yeah.
So does the down arrow mean and?
No, the down arrow means what? Look back at your notes. It means or.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If there were one.
If it was a disjunction, you would use the down arrow. But this says conjunction, so we use this arrow. Is everybody clear now? Okay.
So disjunction is or.
Disjunction is or. Alright, so then this says use the same statement to write a compound for the conjunction, not P, because remember that is not, and R. Then find its truth value. So what would the negation of this be? Negation puts a not in there, right? So 1 foot is 14 inches. What would the negation be? 1 foot is not 14 inches. So 1 foot is not 14 inches. So we made the negation of that. And we're still using conjunction, so we write and. And what's our R statement?
September 30th.
No, R.
Oh.
A plane is defined by 3 non-collinear.
A QB.
Is defined by 3 non-collinear points.
I'm wondering how this one got
Okay. I know, life is tough. It's hard out there for a pimp. Let's do this. So this says not P, which means that 1 foot is not 14 inches. Is that a true statement? Okay. Is a plane defined by 3 non-collinear points? So if both of those are true, then the conjunction is true. So then not P and R is true. That's all I want you to do.
So how did R get involved?
Because I'm just put 3 sentences there.
Would it always be true?
It will be if I want you to use P, Q, and R.
So we'll have to make one for both of them.
If it tells you to.
And we have to do one for Q and I.
Okay. Tell me the truth value of Q and R.
Alright.
So we're saying Q and R now. What would be the truth value of that? It's true. Why is it true? So they both have to be true for the conjunction to be true. Good job. Take a point.
Oh, yes.
All right, let's look at example 2. Use the following. Does anybody have any questions on conjunction before we move on to disjunction? Does everybody see where the flowers and stuff that we did at the beginning comes into this? Because that was if, then, and it was an and. Or y'all just kind of zombies today?
Yeah.
4 days off and we don't know how to function anymore? I'm sorry about your life. All right, use the following statements to write a compound statement for the disjunction. So it's going to be P or Q this time.
Oh, and this one has it down.
It does because it's or. Take a point.
Ooh.
Oh, y'all, this is supposed to have a line over it. I'm sorry, I forgot to add that before I copied. Draw a line over AB. I know.
It's a line segment.
Oh, draw a segment. Thank you so much. Take a point.
He just said it. We gotta get
Okay, take a point. Alright, segment AB is proper notation for segment AB, and centimeters are metric units. So, one of them has to be true for the disjunction to be true. But is P a true statement? Is this the proper notation for segment AB? Okay. Are centimeters metric units? Are you sure? Do you guys know that? It is. It is. Both of them are true. So P is true. Q is true. So P or Q is true. Dun 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 dun. Does anybody have any questions about that one? Alright, use the statements above to write a compound statement for the disjunction P or R. So we're actually going to write our statement, Q or R. Thank you so much. Take a point. Alright, so centimeters are metric units,
I can't spell.
or, it's okay, I can't talk. 9 is a prime number. Now, we know that Q is a true statement, but is R a true statement? Y'all, 9 is not a prime number. 9 is divisible by 3 and 1 and 9. So, is R a true statement?
No.
No. So, but Q is true, R is false, and for it to be a disjunction, how many have to be true? So, is this a true statement? Yes. Dun 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 dun.
What's your
Y'all don't know the rest of the words?
I know something about phrases.
Alright, homework.
None.
Yup, that little sheet. I want you to do all of that little sheet.
That's easy.
Now, I would check I now, because y'all missing some stuff and your grade's bad.
Is my grade bad?
So I would check I now, and anything that you're missing has to be turned into me by Friday.